Hi there, this is Rich Miller. I'm Wells pastor in Scottville and in Hart, Michigan, and I'm making just a very simple tutorial how to make simple worship videos using PowerPoint, Webcam, and YouTube. I'm absolute novice at this. I just started in this last couple of weeks, but um, I've enjoyed what I've done, and I was asked about how to do these things, so I'll just do a short video on this. Right now I'm using PowerPoint to make this tutorial. I am converting it into a video to put on YouTube. If I figure out how to do Google Drive, which I haven't done myself yet, then I could be able to share it. There's a PowerPoint, and then you can click on the links and so forth, but I'm not that far, so I'll just make this as a video. The link that you see takes you to the sample YouTube worship playlist that I used for our service yesterday, and you can look at that. Since you can't click on that through the video, the next slide will show you how to get there. Okay, I've turned off the video. I'm just using microphone now. So this is how you can find the worship playlist videos that I've made. So go to YouTube. Now, if you enter into the search box all those words, Our Savior, Heart, Redeemer, Scottville, that'll bring you there. I don't know an easier way without a direct link. Read the directions here to see. Anytime you need, go ahead and pause the video or fast forward or rewind if you need to see something again, or skip ahead. I'll let you go there, and then I'll go on with the video. So on YouTube, the one at the top there, Redeemer and Our Savior Lutheran, that's what our site looks like. If you click on that, you should see something like this. Then on the menu, fairly in the middle, it says Home, Videos, Playlist. Go to Playlists, and you'll find this. The one on the left is the worship playlist that I made for this past Sunday, and that's what I'm basically teaching you how to do here. If you open that, that's what you see here. This is the beginning video from that, and it gives kind of the list of the things that I put in there: confession, absolution, the readings, and so forth. On the on the right side of the screen, you see the playlist, the various elements to it. There are 7 videos. The first one is the introduction. The very last one is just a closing blessing. But then you see I've able to put other things on there, different elements of service like confession, absolution. Also included some Koine videos. Now, I'm enjoying doing YouTube playlists for a couple different reasons. One is our church doesn't have a website. We've only used Facebook. So this is a way in which I can direct people to several different videos at once. Also, it's easier, like in an email or a text, I can send a direct link to this place without having to explain how to find the Facebook page, or if they don't belong to Facebook, they can't get there. By doing a playlist, I can break up the different elements of the service into different segments, and it's not as large of a video to upload. When people open it up, they can see the different elements that are there. And if I want someone to go through all of them, but if someone wants to skip over a song and go right to the sermon, they can do that, and it's a good overview. Through the YouTube playlists, I can also include videos by other people too, like the Koine videos, the songs, instead of having to try and record organ myself, and so that they've got the music that way too. All right. Okay, so for the element of confession and absolution, open up PowerPoint. And just a note of my equipment, I just have a very basic laptop. I do have Microsoft Office, the Office 365 subscription. Our church got that, the nonprofit price a few years ago, which was very cheap, like $35, something like that per year, and it keeps Word and Excel and PowerPoint and all those updated. So I'm just using PowerPoint on this and make up get your own design there. Okay, for this slide, then I put in a couple graphics, the key row on the sides, put in a text box, enter in the text you want. Now, if you've watched mine, you notice that you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, I'll show you that in a minute, a little video of me reading the things. And I like that for my congregation, just to be able to see it's me, have a little bit of connection, even though we're online this way. So on PowerPoint, and here's the screen. So at the menu at the top, you go to Slideshow, and then the menu right below that, Record Slideshow, and that way you can either record just sound through the microphone, or you can record video that would appear in the bottom right-hand corner there. So when you hit that, this is the screen that comes up, and then you can, upper left-hand corner, you can hit record, you can pause it, you can stop, you can replay. If you don't like it, you can clear it and then try over again. Okay, so I just did that. I hit on video and hit record. So this is what happens. So then I can read in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and through the video the people can follow along that way. All right, and I'm going to go back to microphone. Okay, these are just the next two slides from this confession and absolution video segment that I made. Very simple, just use the words from the comment service and put that up. Okay, then using PowerPoint, in the upper left-hand corner of the usual screen on PowerPoint, I clicked on File, and then I went down to Export, as you see here. And through Export, clicking on that, I clicked on the next menu, Create a Video, and then you can click on that, and it takes a few minutes. It converts the recording that you've made of the PowerPoint slide into an actual video that you can post on YouTube and so forth. Okay, now other things. Using my webcam and basic video editor. In it, I just including this here because for me, I hardly ever have used my webcam except for Skype. So I had to figure out how to find that, and it's very simple. So on your basic Windows screen, in the far bottom left-hand corner, you have a search box, and I just typed in camera, and the app came up automatically there, so I clicked on that. And then when you use that and record something, you have to find out where it's saving the videos to. And for me, so these are my file folders. It went to Pictures, in the subfolder under Pictures, to Camera Rolls. So that's where I found these. And then when I was able to edit them and save them as something else, that they were saved to videos. But at first they were saved under Pictures and Camera Roll. Okay, so my sermon video, I've been able to put in text, like when I'm reading a portion of the Bible, and so that's kind of what it looks like. There's many different styles and different options for that. I want to show you very briefly how I did that. With my computer, I don't know if this is standard for Microsoft Office, but I had it on my computer. I didn't buy anything. This is a freebie that either came with my computer, or it was somehow part of an update of Microsoft. But again, in the search box in the lower bottom hand corner, I just typed in video, and it brought up this video editor app. If you don't have that, maybe just do a simple search. Maybe the Windows App Store lets you download that for free. Like I said, it's very basic, and I didn't pay anything for it. So I open that up, and I can add a video that I've recorded to this. So I find it in my files, and I drag it down to the storyboard. And then the first thing I do for that, if you want to put any text on, you can only do one text per segment. So about the middle of the screen, there's a horizontal menu there. It went to split, and then I was able to split that video where I needed to have it, and then for each segment that I split, I could add new text to it. So now I'm taking the first segment of these two, and then go to the menu on text. And upper right hand corner, you can type in whatever text you want, and there are many different styles, and then different places to do, layout on the right bottom corner, different places where you can put the text. Now if you go beneath the picture of me there, kind of a line going across the bottom of the screen, just above the line is a circle, and then below that are two blue like bookmark or markers. The circle on top of that, you can hit play, and then you can go to any part of the video to figure out where you start reading that Bible verse and where it stops and so forth. And then the markers beneath that, then you can set accordingly. So you can set where you want that text to come in and where you want it to stop. Okay, and then for me, once I had finished that, it was no longer under camera roll, but it got saved to videos, and then you can move it where you want. Okay, YouTube itself, setting up a YouTube channel if you don't have that. I'm not going to give a tutorial on that. There are several on the web, pretty easy to find. I did it pretty basically, and it didn't take me very long. There's a lot more you can do, and I kept it pretty simple. But so with this, all I did was obviously Google, set up a YouTube channel, and different videos come up and different instructions. And I use my personal Google email account, and through that was able to open up a YouTube channel for a business, for our churches. The little menu you see here, number 4 says you then choose to use a business or other name, and then 5 you add your brand name and click create. So I created one for Redeemer and Our Savior, and then there's different things you can do there. Okay, just a couple more things. Okay, with this screen, I'm back to my playlist on YouTube for the Sunday worship, March 29th. At the top of the screen, you see the actual URL. So I copied that, and then I could just paste that into an email or a text, so people can link to that and find this directly, and then the whole playlist would open up to them. Okay, so, and then I could also go onto Facebook and start a post, and then just paste in the link there. And by doing that, then when people open up that Facebook post, it goes to the entire playlist and not just the first video. So I found that if I open up like the actual video on YouTube and then clicked on the share button and share that to Facebook, it wouldn't take them to the whole playlist. So what I prefer to do is copy the URL of the playlist and paste that into the Facebook post, and then people find it directly. And once again, this is what my playlist looks like. That's it. Hope this helps someone. Here again is my email address. You can contact me if you have questions, or if you want me to share any other templates or anything, let me know. God's blessings.